Hey everybody. At many points in my life, I have heard about the importance of the one, typically in reference to the fact that one person or a moment in time can be extremely important to the greater whole. I was reminded of that experience here in the garden, looking at this poorly lettuce. It made me think about the fact that this is the only plant of this variety growing in my garden, the last of its kind. If it were not to create seed, it could be lost forever. I know that is dramatic because it is a common variety and I could reorder it from another grower, but things didn't always used to be like that. In times past, saving seed was extremely important, and I feel it should be important still. Consider this. Last year, I had a dozen of these plants. I even did a video to show you how I was collecting and saving seed from them. And I had such a plentiful harvest that I even did a giveaway and gave away a good bit of this seed. However, I neglected to save my own seed very well and misplaced all the seeds that I had set aside to regrow this variety again this year. That is all but for one packet of seed that had been packaged up and ready to ship out but never was actually sent. That one packet allowed me to replant, and this one plant is what managed to come up. This one plant will now produce hundreds of seed, and those hundreds of seed will produce hundreds of plants. Hundreds of plants that can be used to provide sustenance for my family, all because that one seed survived. Now that may not be extremely important for you, so let me characterize this into something that's a little more commonplace and, for better or worse, perhaps considered to be more important: money. Let's say you only have $1, just one, and you decide that you want to invest that dollar, and you found out that there's an investment plan that for your $1 in 90 days you can have $1,000 returned back to you. You'd probably make that investment, wouldn't you? I'm sure most people would. And then when you get that $1,000, you just might consider what a great deal you got and decide that you want to do it all over again. So if you use money to buy your food, why not treat your food like money? I have decided to step up my seed saving efforts this year from the pick-as-I-go method of last year to bagging. I started by buying some pre-made bags that we found in the bridal section of a local department store. But then my wife discovered a roll of this material called tulle, and I began to sew the bags myself so that I could get the size that I want for the many different kinds of seed that I'm going to save. Placing these bags around flowers that have been given a chance to pollinate ensures that as the seed heads dry, I will capture every bit of seed that I possibly can. After all, nobody wants to lose money. This lettuce is perhaps a dramatic example, but I am saving seed like this throughout our entire property, from marigolds to comfrey, yarrow, sage, borage, and I'm sure there are going to be many other varieties to save as well. So if you're not yet trying to save seeds on your property, ask yourself why you're not. And if you are saving seeds, ask yourself if there's perhaps a better way to do it so that your return on your investment could be even better for you, your family, and all of those around you. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.